Hey dear viewer, I shall briefly explain and give my thoughts on today's update, which is Morytania Madness. To be able to fully enjoy this event, it is advised to play through the Myreque series. Personally, I haven't done Lord of Imperium yet, so I won't be doing this event anytime soon. That means I'll miss out on the early bird bonus, but luckily it only offers extra XP, and that's not really my thing anyway. The first part of the event is the vampire plushie hunting. You basically have to find 13 possessed plushies. Those are scattered across Morytania, and some make you revisit locations from the Myreque series. I have no doubt that revisiting those areas will bring back memories from the quests. So I guess that's more than a welcome feature for the upcoming finale. And those plushies aren't just plushies. When squeezed, things happen. And according to Jagex, it's a good idea to have sounds on when squeezing a plushie. So you better do that. Another part of the event is the memorial to the Myreque. Also, I just want to mention something. If I mispronounce the Myreque in this episode, please don't blame me. For the majority of the time, I've always pronounced it as Myreque, because the word itself reminds me of French. So I guess I kind of pronounce it in a French way. Well, not super French of course. But yeah, apparently it's Myreque. Anyway, in this part of the event, you have to help Viliath build a memorial to remember the 10 fallen Myreque heroes. But for some reason, you can only build one statue per day. I wonder if people from Poland get to build more than one statue per day. Or is it offensive for me to say that? Anyway, before people get mad, I just want to say that Polish people are awesome. Kurwa! To start building statues, however, you need to have completed Lord of Imperium. Building a statue will offer construction XP and when completed also prayer XP. And this is where the early bird bonus comes in. It actually offers you a bonus of more than 100k XP. 100k XP that I won't be getting, I guess. Ah well, it doesn't matter. Northwest of the Canifis lodestone is a new ghoulish crypt. There you'll find the Ravenous ghouls. So apparently now they may serve of little purpose, but I believe after River of Blood that'll change. As a reward you'll get a pocket slot item that'll have an effect on the Ravenous ghouls. What exactly? I don't know. My guess is that it will make the Ravenous ghouls aggressive towards you. I'm thinking along the lines of when you're equipping a Paterdomus or Zamorakian item at the bandits camp. When equipping one of those items, the bandits become aggressive towards you and stay aggressive towards you. Back in the day, that was actually one of the best places to train combat. So maybe the Ravenous ghouls will be the next best thing to train combat on. The Ravenous ghouls right now drop a special item called Congealed Blood. This item at the moment has no use at all, but it'll work with a reward from River of Blood. What that is exactly, I have no idea. And I can't even guess. I've killed the Ravenous ghouls for a couple of minutes already. Sadly, I haven't gotten any Congealed Blood. But yeah, my RNG is crap as well. I did notice they drop a lot of split bark items. So that's bound to be good for something, right? I'm thinking more of disassembling. Today the Paterdomus Temple, Canifis and the ghouls have received a graphical update. Paterdomus has improved so much. It looks absolutely amazing. Equally as awesome as Falador in my opinion. The big stairway and the statues at the entrance are fantastic. And the stained glass looks so good as well. They truly did a great job. And next week with the official launch of NXT, that'll definitely be a sight to behold. When it comes to Canifis, I did notice a change, but it's definitely not as big as Paterdomus. And I guess the big gallows in the center is new? Well, it's a nice detail. Oh, and if you want a recap of the Myreque questline, you can always talk to Amelia and Rory near the entrance of Burg de Rot. Now let's talk patch notes. Scrimshaws will now degrade by 10% instead of 20% if unprotected when reclaiming from death. Personally, I don't really understand this. I don't see what's wrong with 20%. But yeah, I guess it is better for us. so I'm definitely not complaining. The chat box no longer occasionally fails to render messages. Now, if this hadn't happened to you yet, you probably haven't been playing. So it's definitely great that it's fixed. Well, hopefully. You know how it goes. Lunar armor has been restatted to tier 60 power armor. If I remember correctly, this was actually a pretty pricey armor. So I guess it's a good change. It definitely makes it more unique. But there's one thing I don't agree with. As far as I know, the Lunar clan is a peaceful clan. Well, just look at their spells. So I kind of expected their armor to be defensive. In my opinion, I think Mystic armor should be turned into power armor. I think that would make a bit more sense. What do you guys think? Kuradal and Malfran now assign Chaos Giants to players that have completed Birthright of the Dwarfs. I'm looking forward to getting that task one day. Master skill capes can now be stored in a player-owned house costume room cape rack. Now this is another patch note I like, even though I only have 3 master capes. The Varrock Department of Health, in joint venture with the Port Sarim Committee for Responsible Gambling, the Celtigrim Local Brewers Association and the Ardoin Cat Fancier Chapter, have united to shut down the rat pits in their town and cities. Falcrash is still hanging around Port Sarim for those looking to train a wily cat, and the Falador task fun for the whole family is now Kitty Litter, for those yet to complete it. I really like how Jagex worded that in the patch notes. It took me a while to properly read it too. But yeah, farewell rat pits. I think I only played there once, but I always wish I'd done it more. Ah yeah, there was no one to play with anyway. But yeah, that's basically it for today's update. I hope this video was somewhat informative for you. If it was, feel free to subscribe for more. And have a good day, guys. See you in the next video.